Anybody on this side want to speak? Okay.
I have to give the administration and the board a lot of praise for what they were able to keep. I know how hard it is. And on your budget feedback, I've been emailing ideas. I don't know if the board looks at all that. I hope they do. Dr. Skinkus brought up a lot of good ideas at the Patrons Council. And I think it would be great to start moving ahead on some of them. And I think that will also show the community, especially if you start shutting down the lights. Because I know for a fact when I used to drive by in the summertime with my daughter, and she's in Eco Club, and she would say, oh my gosh, it's so lit up. So darken it down, even darken down the marquee, and it might get the message across to the community too.
Okay.
So, thank you.
Anybody else want to speak on this side? You're here a little bit late. Please state your name and where you're from.
My name is Katie Maxwell, and I'm from Riverside. I just wanted to say thank you for approving I don't know what you call it, but about the class sizes that were under 20. I'm in AP German 4 right now, and I will be in German 5 next year. So it's very important to me that that class stays around, because then I will be able to finish up my 4 years of a foreign language. So I hope that you will continue to keep that as you finish up the class schedule, and just remember that there are kids here that feel that that is a very important class, and I'm one of them.
Thank you.
And I know I'm not supposed to comment back, but Katie will be before you probably soon, because she, on the national German exam, excuse me, was 35th in the nation out of 273 students that took that test, so we're very proud of her.
Anybody else who wants to speak over here?
I want to associate myself with the remarks of Katie Maxwell.
Please state your name and where you're from.
Chris Roebling from Riverside. I think the transformation word that Dr. Keene used earlier this evening is very important, and I think it says a lot about where this district is and about where the community is. And I think it's the transformation that you're bringing to the high school. And I know it's not a comfortable place to be, and I know there are tough choices. Whenever I sit here, I thank each of you for your service as volunteers, for the many board packets you receive and all of the work that you do outside of these formal meetings. I think we saw real evidence of the diligence and the seriousness that you are employing as you rationalize our activities to our resources. I'm going to say now something as a citizen, and since none of you answer, that's even better, because you don't have to associate yourself with my opinion. But there isn't a person on the board today who voted for the contract under which we're currently operating. And I think that's very important, because the contract has not only cost us a considerable amount of money that was not available when the contract was signed, but the contract has shifted the responsibilities and the options about running the school from what we would call as citizens, the superintendent, the administration, into the realm of the union. And that creates friction, not just in terms of the economic cost, but in terms of the administrative capability to operate the school as you all see fit, since you're the representatives. Now, that was entered into. It's a legally binding document, and all of you are stuck with dealing with it. Hopefully there will be light at the end of that tunnel, whether that's sooner or 15 months from now. But you didn't cause the situation that has constricted your options. And nobody wants to be here. But with the idea of a transformation, and with the idea of public involvement from the parents here tonight, from the RB email address that Dr. Skinkis distributed at his talks, from other opportunities, Pam speaking to patrons and things like that. I think you can galvanize and concentrate community support for a new RB that is rationalized to the resources that this community can produce on an annual basis, and that can still achieve the kind of academic distinction and the kind of professional distinction that I think all of us hope for and indeed expect. It's not easy. It's never easy. But you're here in probably the most difficult time in 15 or maybe, who knows, 20 years. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it doesn't go unappreciated. It's tough, and I wanted to say thank you. So, thanks very much.
Thanks. Anybody else wants to speak? All right. Do I have a motion now to go to closed session?
Resolved that the Board of Education Township High School District 208, Cook County, Illinois, enter closed session for the purpose of considering appointment, employment, or dismissal of employees, collective bargaining issues, and litigation.
Second.
Second by Dan Moon. Mary Ann?
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Ritchie?
Yes.
Mr. Prescott? Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Mr. Welch?
Yes.
Mr. Singh?
Yes, okay, we're going to move now to the district conference room. It is 9:34. I'd like to start at 9:44.